Hey guys, as you can see, I'll be drawing outside today. And a bit of a spoiler, I will be scrapping this that you see on screen and be doing this. So I just wanted to clear that up before. Just included it because I was doing it, I did it, so I'll just include it. Anyways, as you may have read from the title, I'll be giving you guys a small story time. And this is about one of my worst group projects. Like, I've had a lot of bad group projects, but this one was one of the worst. Okay, so let me just give you a bit of a background before I start so you guys understand what I'm talking about. So I'm a senior at high school, and one of my teachers gave out this big project, right? And you were supposed to be in groups of like 3 to 4. For some reason, I was kind of the odd one out. I was not able to join any of those groups that were formed. So when I communicated this to like the class group, another student, she was new, she said that she also would work with me or whatever, and I said okay. So the both of us was doing the 3 to 4 persons work on our own, right? So in total, this project was about 13 pieces long, right? We had the introduction, cover page. Oh, no, I didn't count the cover page in the 13 because that's easy, So we had like the background information, the literary review, and that's the hardest part. The literary review. Let's try it again. The literary review is actually something the whole group works on, right? So yeah, it's made up of all of that, presentation of data and all those stuff, right? So we made a group together and we decided to split all of this, right? So, and yes, I was kind of dumb for this though, but I chose to do the first 7 parts and she chose to do the 6, right? So my part was basically to find all the information and all that, and her part was supposed to like present what I found in like charts and graphs and all that things and make a conclusion. And I also, for some reason, I did not realize at the time, but I did the literary review. I chose to do it on my own. That was dumb, but yeah. But anyway, I finished all the pieces that I was supposed to do, and I struggled with that literary review. Listen. I am doing more than what she was doing, and I was also doing the question that the both of us should have been doing together. And she drilled me for it, saying that she needed to put it in a Word document because she wanted to print it and this and that and blah blah blah. And I struggled. I even communicated this to her, and she did not make an effort to help me out at all. But I did find some middle or common ground and completed it and sent it to her. So she prints it, right? And she prints it like so badly. Everything was mixed up. For example, it was, the work was given in a specific order, and she would put a page that should have been like in the front. She would put it in the back, and she wouldn't put the correct space in between the information. She messed up all of the document, right? The information was okay, but she messed up all the everything. Anyway, we gave in the first draft to the teacher. That was the first draft we did, right? He marked it and gave us like a week later. When he gave us that draft back, he had some red ink. He had some corrections that should be made written in red ink, right? And all the ink was on the parts that she did. The only corrections that he said was to be made to my part was the part where, as I said before, she put a page that should have been in the front to the back. So he said, no, that shouldn't be here. That should be at the front. Yes, that's the only thing he made corrections to on my part. So, okay, we get it. She decides to take it home. I had no problem with it. And we contacted each other in the evening. She was like, okay, she called her, right? And she was okay, so we need to get this finished and fixed up and over with. And I was like, okay. Guess what this girl did? This girl remember, I did most of the work already by myself. And it was by what sir said correct. And the only parts that needed working on was her part that she contributed to the work. And then she actually split her part of the work with me and her. And I wasn't really picking up. I said yes, because I was a bit of a pushover. I said yes. And then we hung up, and I was like, wait, that is so dumb. Why would I do that? So I texted her and said, excuse me, the parts that remember, I already did majority of the work, and the parts that needed to be corrected was your part, so you need to fix your part. I cannot do half of your part while I did the whole thing, or the majority of the work by myself. That's unfair. I know that it's both of our work, but you need to do your contribution. I can't do all of it by myself. Like, was she crazy? And she said okay, and I said cool, and that's where we left it. I did think she fixed it up. We did get a lose some marks though, because she still did not do her part efficiently, but I was not going to do it because that's not fair. And that is it for my little story time. So now tell me, what would you have done if you were in my shoe? Tell me in the comments, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.